In case of cost of capital, the objective is you should learn how to calculate cost of each and every source of fund. Like in case of a company or in case of any organization, normally capital is in the form of issue of equity shares, issue of preference shares, issue of debentures and bonds, which I have already discussed. What is equity, what is preference, what is debenture, and what is bond, and internal source of financing. Certain amount company is keeping in the form of different reserves, as and when company is in need of fund, the amount of reserve can be used. So calculating the cost of each and every source is different, and that's why your objective in finance is to minimize the cost of capital. A finance manager is called efficient when cost of capital is minimum, or as compared to last year, cost of capital has reduced, or as compared to other competitors, other rivals, your cost is minimum. So if you have got minimum cost of capital, you always have advantage. So I'm going to start how to calculate cost of capital. When we talk about cost of capital, it means we are talking about weighted average cost. Cost of each and every source is different. And after calculating cost of each and every source, you have to find the weighted average cost. Why weighted average? Because the weight or amount raised from different sources is not equal. Amount is different. For example, 40% in the form of equity, 10% in the form of preference, 30% in the form of debt, and remaining in the form of internal financing. And their cost is different. So you have to take the weighted average. Since the weight of each and every source of fund is different, and that's why you have to calculate weighted average. And weighted average cost of capital is actually the real cost of capital of the firm. So first of all, you have to calculate, or you have to know how to calculate cost of each and every source of fund differently. So I'm going to share you the screen to discuss first of all cost of debt. As far as cost of capital is concerned or cost of debt is concerned, it is denoted by like this KD, cost of debt. When company is taking any kind of loan, then what is the cost? It means certain amount company is receiving. So whatever amount company is receiving, that will be the amount used by the company. And what company has to pay in case of debt? Any one of you?
Interest.
Interest. So interest is the cost. Whatever amount of interest company is paying, that will be numerator, and whatever amount of principal company is using into 100. Okay, into 100. For example, this you have calculated and it is 10%. And you need to know whatever amount of interest company is paying, it can be considered as an expense for the company. It will be an expense or not?
Yes, sir.
So whatever
Yes, sir.
amount
It is expensive.
whatever amount you will show as an expense, you have not to pay tax on that. After payment of expenses, whatever is the residual profit, on that profit you have to pay tax, or company has to pay tax. So amount of interest on debt is tax deductible. Suppose 10%, whatever is the amount of 10%, it is paid, then 1 minus T, that is tax rate. There will be some saving. This is the cost, 10% company has to pay to those who have given loan to the company. And suppose tax rate is 30%. So one side company is paying, another side company is saving money. 30% means there is a saving of, it means 10 into 0.7. 7% will be the real cost of debt. Is it clear? 7% will be the real cost of debt. This point is clear to you or not? If it is not clear, I will explain again.
Yes, sir. Explain again, please.
Okay. For example, company is using debt and company is not using debt. You see how there will be a saving. Suppose profit of the company is rupees 100. This is the total profit after deducting all the expenses. Okay.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Now voice is clear. Suppose this is the
Yes, sir.
profit.
Sometimes it is breaking in
Yes,
between.
yes. Suppose profit after interest and all the expenses is rupees 100 and interest payable is rupees 10. So this 10 will also be deducted. Suppose interest is not payable in this case. Company is not using any kind of debt and total profit available to the company is rupees 100. So on this 100 rupees profit, company has to pay tax. This is profit. Every company has to pay corporate tax, and tax rate is suppose 30%. The total amount will be 30. It means company is paying 30 rupees. Now, on the other hand, if company is using debt fund, profit is 100. Now, in first case, entire amount is used by equity, and in this case, suppose 10 rupee interest is payable. Just like I give this example, suppose 10% equal to 10 rupees, then total profit will be 90. Company has to pay tax on 90. If company is using interest, then profit will be reduced. On reduced profit, company has to pay tax, less 30%, less 30%. It means how much amount? 63. So you have seen, if company is not using debt, interest is not payable, then company has to pay 30 rupees tax. And if company is using debt fund, then company has to pay 27 rupees. It means there is a saving of 3. And that's why 1 minus 3, real cost will be only 70%.
Yes, sir.
Not completely, sir.
Not completely.
That 10% is also the expense also, no, sir? That 10% which you have given.
That is expense. I mean, suppose total capital used by the company was 1000, and on 1000 company has got profit 100 rupees. Okay, in both the cases amount of capital is same. The only difference is, in first case, entire amount was used by issue of shares, not by debenture, and when shares are issued, expenses will be in the form of dividend, and dividend amount is given to the owners, so it is not considered as an expense. So in that case, entire profit of rupees 100 will be taxable. But if company is using debt fund, there is some tax benefit. That's why most of the people are taking housing loan. Suppose my income is 10 lakh rupees, I have to pay tax. But if I am taking housing loan by my own fund or by loan fund, if by loan fund housing loan is given, then lots of amount of interest will be deductible from my total income. So I have not to pay tax on my total income. Amount of interest will be deducted from my total income of 10 lakh. Suppose it was 2 lakh rupees. So on remaining 8 lakh, I have to pay tax. So in same case, total profit of the company was 100, and that's why, and there was no any interest burden. It means there is dividend burden. Company has to, from company's point of view, dividend has to be paid. Whether interest or dividend, both are cost to the company. But in this case, interest is not paid, and that's why company is not able to save the amount of tax. Company has to pay rupees 30 as tax. But if company is also using debt fund, then there will be tax saving of rupees 3. Is it clear?
चलिए पॉइंट 3 कहाँ से आया है सर?
हाँ, 3 इसका डिफरेंस है, देखिए. Now total profit will be 90. When interest is paid, then total profit will be 90, and same company has to pay tax rupees 27. So there's a saving of 3. Difference between these, if company is not using debt and if company is using debt. So there's a tax saving of rupees 3. Company has to pay lesser amount of tax, and that's why whatever is the interest cost, which is 10% in this example, and whatever is tax rate, if tax rate is 40%, then net cost to the company will be 6%. If it is 30%, then it is 7%. So whatever is interest cost, and according to prevailing rate of tax, there will be saving. If tax rate is 30%, then cost will be 7. If tax rate is 40%, then cost will be 6. If tax rate is 20%, then cost will be 8. Got the point?
सर यहाँ पे टी टैक्स रेट, सर टी यहाँ पे टैक्स रेट है.
हाँ, टैक्स रेट है, ठीक है.
तो सर अगर टैक्स रेट हमारा 3% होता तो 0.03 लिखते हैं हम.
हाँ, 0.03 बिल्कुल. यहाँ पे 30% है तो 0.3.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
ओके.
ठीक है सर.
Now,
जी.
this is not the only formula. Just to make you explain step by step, loan is not permanent source of capital for the company. After a certain period of time, company has to return the amount of loan. This is called redemption of debenture or redemption of debt. The question is there any other additional amount company has paid apart from interest? When company is using debt, every year company has to pay interest. Apart from this, you have to know how much amount company received from debenture holders, and at the time of redemption, how much amount company paid to them. If there is any additional amount, it means some additional cost is also there. Okay. For example, I'm giving one example. Suppose 1000 rupees of bond Price of the bond is rupees 1009%. Debenture was issued by the company at, what does it mean? If somebody will purchase this debenture, then it will be given at 950 rupees. Okay, it will be given to you at 950. It means company has received how much amount if debentures are issued at discount? So real amount, how much company has received from debenture holders?
950.
950. And this debenture was issued for 5 years. It means, what does it mean? Suppose you have purchased this debenture, every year you will be getting interest of 9%. On which amount? 950 or 1000?
1000.
On 1000. Interest is always payable on the face value of debenture. Whatever is the face value of debenture, interest is payable thereof. And redemption after 5 year means this rupees 1000 will be given you back after 5 years. But what are the condition? At 10% premium. It means how much amount you will be getting after 5 years? How much amount company will return you after 5 years? Company will return you
Sir, 1100.
1100. Okay, good.
1100.
1100. This is the example of one debenture, but when lakhs and crores of debentures are issued in the market, some lead manager is appointed by the company, one banker is appointed by the company, lots of paperwork is done, collection work is done. So there is some flotation cost. Flotation cost means the cost of issue of debenture. So flotation cost is suppose 2%. 2% is flotation cost. It means certain amount was deducted. Company could not get full amount, flotation cost. And tax rate is 30%. Now in this case, the formula of calculating cost of debt will be different. First, I write the exact amount. How much interest every year company has to pay? You just tell me the amount of interest. Tax rate is 30%. I have,
300.
yes, how much?
300.
No, how much amount of interest company has to pay?
300.
9% debenture is there. It means debenture is carrying
90
9%.
rupees.
Sir, 90.
90 rupees. The cost of debt, when you are calculating cost of debt, it means you are calculating annual cost of debt. Okay, so 90 rupees interest will be payable annually. Apart from this, how much additional amount? If suppose company is paying additional amount, it means that will also be the cost. If company is paying lesser amount, that will be the benefit. So you have to see how much is the maturity value. At the time of maturity, how much amount company paid? 1100. It was paid at premium. Okay. And this 90 will be getting benefit of tax rate, that is 1 minus 0.3. This will be the annual cost plus 1100 company is paying at the time of redemption. And how much amount company actually received? That is called net proceed. Face value was rupees 1000. It was issued at 5% discount. It means 50 rupees company did not receive. And 2% was the flotation cost. That is 20 rupees. Actually, company paid for issue of all the debentures. So net amount company has received 930. You got the point? 930 company received, and how much company paid after 5 years? 1100.
1100.
It means 1100 minus 930. 170 rupees additional amount company paid. In how many years? In 5 years. So divide by 5. Okay. So that will be the annual additional amount. 90 rupees interest every year company is paying Apart from this, during 5 years, 170 rupees additional amount company paid. So if you divide 170 divide by 5, you will be getting how much additional amount annually company paid. You got the point? Upon what about average amount company is using? So amount in the beginning, that is net proceed, or amount at the end, maturity value plus net proceed divide by 2, that is average amount. So in that case, so 91 minus 0.3 will be how much? 63 rupees. So 63 rupee is actual payment because 30% is tax rate. So there is some amount of saving. Plus 170 divided by 5. 170 divided by 5, how much? 34.
34.
34. It means annual cost to the company is 63 plus 34. Divide by average capital, 100, 1100 plus 930. How much? 1015.
1015.
1015 into 100. Into 100. So it will be 63, it will be 97 upon 1015. This is 1000. 1015 into 100 will be how much? If you are using calculator, the cost of debt will be how much? $97 upon 1015 into 100.
9.56.
9.5.
9 point 9.5%.
5.
Okay, is it clear?
सर इसे रिपीट कर दीजिए एक बार.
अच्छा रिपीट कर दें. देखिए 1000 वैल्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर. देखिए आपको ये निकालना है कि हाउ मच इज द एक्चुअल कॉस्ट फ्रॉम कंपनीज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. इट मींस हाउ मच एवरेज अमाउंट कंपनी यूज. 1100 company repaid at the end. This is called amount at the end plus amount in the beginning. In the beginning, company has received 930 rupees. Is it clear how 930 is calculated? 1000 was the value of debenture. Company did not receive 50 rupees. Company gave you discount. So it means company received only 950. But for issue of this debenture, 2%, that is 20 rupee flotation cost is involved. So real amount company received only 930. Is up to this clear? Company is paying annually 90 rupees. And tax rate is 30%. So 1 minus 0.3. Apart from this, how much additional amount annually company is paying? After 5 years, 1100 rupees is paid by the company. And how much amount company received? Suppose you are debenture holder. After 5 years, company is paying you 1100 rupees. And company has received net amount 930. So it means 170 rupees additional amount company is paying in 5 years. So if you divide by 5, so that will be the annual cost, annual amount. So 63 rupees Actually, company is paying interest. Interest cost is 63. Actual cost is 90, but because interest is tax deductible, so there is some saving. So 63 rupee is interest payable plus 34 rupees additional cost divide by, this is by average capital. So average amount company used 2030 divided by 2, that is 1015 is equal to 97. 97 is annual cost to the company. 9.5 something. So this will be the interest cost to the company. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
There is another example. There is another example. 100 rupees bond carrying 8% interest, was issued at 10% premium. At 10% premium. Repayable at par. At par means exactly at rupees 100. After how many years? After 4 years. After 4 years. Tax rate, suppose 20%. And flotation cost, rupees 2. How cost of this bond will be calculated? Bond is also a debt, and that's why cost of debt will be rupees 8 is the amount of interest, and it will be carrying some tax benefit 1 minus 0.2. Now see, at the time of redemption, how much amount company paid? Only 100 rupees paid. And how much amount company received? 110 rupees received. It was issued at premium. It means after 4 years, company is returning you only 100, but at the time of issue, company received 110 from you. It was given to you at 10% premium. So in 4 years, company is paying lesser amount. It means in 4 years, company has got some benefit. So divide by 4. Upon average capital is 100 plus 110 divide by 2 is equal to 6.4.
Sir,
Yes.
सर यहाँ पे फ्लोटेशन कॉस्ट भी होगा ना सर 110 minus 2.
हाँ, flotation cost भी होगा 110 minus 2, that is 108, right? There is some flotation cost. This is 102. So it will be 102. Sorry, 100, 108. Some flotation cost is there. So 108 rupees company actually received. 100 was the price of bond. It was issued at 10 premium. It means 110. And from 110 rupees, 2 company paid for issue of this bond. That is flotation cost. So actual amount company received 108. So here it will be 108. So 6.4 plus this is minus 4 minus 8 divided by 4. So it will be minus 2. Okay. Upon average is 104. So it will be 4.4 upon 104 into 100. How much? How much? It will be 4 point something. 4.4 upon 104 into 100. How much?
4.23. 4.23.
4.23. See, actually it look like company is paying 8%, but in this case, company is paying 4.23%. Have you seen sometimes some hoarding or banner that 0% finance is available? Have you seen any one of you? Some hoarding or some poster or banner that 0% finance is available, and there is some star. It's look like 0%, but actually when you will take loan, it will not be 0%. It will be something else. तो कहते हैं ना कि दिखाने की कुछ और होता है, एक्चुअल में कुछ और होता है. हाथी के दांत होते हैं, दिखाने के कुछ और होते हैं, खाने के कुछ और होते हैं. उसी तरह से 0% finance available is not actually 0% when you will calculate. It will be something else. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you have to calculate cost of preference cost of preference shares. Okay, technically preference shareholders are carrying fixed rate of dividend. So it is very easy to calculate amount. In place of interest, you will write dividend. Company is paying dividend, and how much amount company received, that is net proceed, into 100. It is quite similar to calculating cost of debt, except excluding the computational aspect of interest, computational aspect of tax. Dividend is paid after payment of tax, and that's why while calculating cost of preference, no treatment of tax will be done. Preference shares can also be issued at par, at premium, at discount, and these are also redeemable after certain period of time. So the formula of calculating redeemable preference shares: all the preference shareholders are not permanent in nature, like debt or debenture or bond is not permanent in nature. These are issued for certain period of time, and after certain period of time, it will be redeemed. Suppose in the previous example, in place of 8% bond, you just write 8% preference shares. So amount of dividend, that is 8, you have to write, and net proceed and maturity value, you have not to make any treatment of tax. Net proceed was rupees 100. Maturity value was 100 and net proceed was 108. Okay, divide by 4 upon average capital, that is average of both 104, into 100. So 8 plus 2, that is so this one you have to write, you have to write the difference, that is minus 2 upon 104 into 100 is equal to 6 upon 104 into 100. How much? Dividend is not tax deductible, so no treatment of tax. So 6 upon 104 into 100 will be it will be 5 points. How much? 5 point something.